Hey guys, what's going on? Jenko Sports here, bringing you something quite different here on the channel today. As opposed to one of our conventional series episodes, which will be resumed shortly, I decided to take the time out to reveal my top 10 most infuriating things about this year's edition of Football Manager. So without further ado, let's kick it off. Coming in at number 10, it's an old favourite, it's happened for many years. Start a new saviour, a brand new club where the transfer budget maybe isn't as extortionate as Man United's, but you spot a hole in the team. You want to bring in a brand new player. So you go out, you spend hours and hours scouting, making notes, Googling players to see what they're like in real life as well, to see what wonder kids you can bring into the squad, and there he is. You sign one, an absolute gem. He is the equivalent of a Nutella pancake and available for just half of your budget. So you bring him in, and then you get him started obviously in the pre-season friendlies. But what happens in those pre-season friendlies? The first game, sometimes it's even the intra-squad friendly, depending on how bad this gets. But you play him in a friendly. You are Aston Villa, you're playing against Basingstoke, and he gets injured and out for 7 months. Why? So now you're left with no player. You've got half your transfer budget gone. You've still got a hole in your defence. He's sat at home watching Hollyoaks, eating tins and tins of baked beans because he's not getting paid because he's so injured. And meanwhile, all you can do is sit and grovel and roll around in your own tears because all of that hard work and effort and time you spent trying to find this player and bring him in has been wasted, and you've got to wait an entire year just to see him kick a fucking ball again. Moving on to number 9. Now, number 9 on our list is something that actually starts off quite positive. You're with, let's say, a lower league team or any team in a division where you can win promotion, and in your first season in charge, you win it. The ultimate goal, you get promoted, the players are through the roof, the bottles of Lambrini, because it's all you can afford at a lower league side, are being sprayed around the changing rooms like you've just won a Formula 1 World Championship. So then you move on to next season. Obviously, the goal here is to try and fight bravely against relegation. But what happens? You have your first 5 games of the season, have a bit of a sloppy run. You take a draw and 4 losses. You have an email, and it says urgent, you must respond. You click it, and you have been sacked for losing 5 games in a division just above yours. Now, normally, alright, all that would happen there is you get a stern talking to, but I'm not being funny. I've won the club's first ever trophy ever, and you're going to sack me because I lose to Barnet 2-0? No, not happening. I don't get what logic that would happen. Actually, wait, Cardiff exists. Vincent Tan is a real human being, and also Charlton as well. They don't seem to like managers that lose a lot, so it's still infuriating, alright? Number 8. Number 8 on our list of top 10 most infuriating things is bogey teams. Now, we've all encountered it. It doesn't matter whether you're managing in the Bundesliga, the Kazakhstani League, or the Premier League. There's always that one team that no matter who you pick will find a way to make your life a misery. Whether you're playing them in a final, in a cup match, in the league, in a different league, it doesn't matter. They'll still somehow find a way to make your life a hell. For me, it's Watford. Whether I'm Charlton, Bayern Munich, anyone, it wouldn't matter. They would still find a way to make my life a hell. I could literally have Charlton and sign Messi, Ronaldo, Bale. I could have everyone good possible, and I would still get dicked by Troy Deeney and fucking Abdi. Every time, it doesn't change. For the last 3 years, it's Watford. I think you guys have all had a bogey team too. Let me know who your bogey team is in the comments, but I can't stand it. And it just seems to be the same team every year. Just shake it up a bit. I don't know. Give me Aston Villa. Give me Wolfsburg. Give me Al Abzi FC. I don't know. Just anyone that isn't Watford. Jesus. Number 7. Now, number 7 on our list isn't actually such a big deal. It's just more annoying than anything. It's not like to the extremes of the others, but it's one that builds up so much over time you just want to spin kick Roy Hodgson in the face. When you're in an interview before a game, okay, whether they're saying, oh, your opinions on Jose Mourinho, is he a good manager? And you say, yeah, he is. I really look up to him. He's like a father to me. He's my best friend. I want him to have my children. That or just say he's one of the nicest guys in football. Either or, doesn't matter. And he comes back with like, I don't care what you think of me. I don't care about this. He's inferior to me. His squad are a team of onions. Something like that. And you're just left thinking like, what did I do to you? I basically just offered you a Costa Coffee ginger latte and you've just chucked it over me. You've ruined my fucking MacBook now, because that's all people seem to do in Costa, bring MacBooks and look at spreadsheets while sipping out of a latte. That's another rant entirely. But the point is, Mourinho, you are one of those people, and I don't like it, alright? If I'm nice to you, just say thanks if you don't like me. Make me feel better. Absolute nightmare. Stop being such a flamboyant melt and just go, yes, thanks for the compliment. I know we got potential here. He's a good manager. Don't say, yeah, I'm better than you and swish your and walk out, you sassy little parrot. Alright, so the next one on our list is something a little bit different as well. We've heard about the manager comments, but this one is something that's just heartbreaking. It's on the line of the sassy manager friend zones. But when you're in lower league management, okay, so not even League 2, we're talking Vanarama or below. So if you've got custom databases, this definitely applies. If you've just tried a Vanarama save at one point in your life or blue square on old FMs, you'll know this feeling. You're doing well. You sign yourself maybe an 18-year-old goalkeeper. He's got stats through the roof. He's been rejected by West Brom because all he did all day was smoke weed, so they let him go on a free transfer. You sign him up and tried to make him perform to the best of his potential. Like some sort of weird film, like Rocky Balboa, but without Sylvester Stallone and replaced with an absolute crackhead. But the point is, he starts doing amazingly. He's getting player of the game week in, week out. His ratings are above 8 every time. And 1 week, he's just gone. He's just suddenly not in your team. And you're looking through his starting 11, you can't find him. You check the under-21s, he's not there. Where's he gone? He's been snapped up by a League 2 team because he's on a non-contract. Non-contracts are the bane of my life in lower league management. You work so hard to sign these players and then you turn around the next day and they're just gone. They don't show up to training. You wonder why. They don't have to tell you they've gone. The teams don't have to haggle with you. They can just offer them a contract of £8 a week and they're going to accept because it's more than a loaf of Hovis that they're getting from you at the moment. It's like waking up to see your girlfriend's not next to you. So you're like, hang on, where's she gone? You go on Twitter and you see there's a picture of her posing with Hugh Grant and they get married a year later, but she doesn't have to tell you because Hugh Grant's Manchester United and you're just welling. It's a nightmare. Moving on. So Mambo number 5 in our list is something that's going to ring very true to people that have watched my Charlton series. Goalkeeping errors. Now, you just get some weird blunders in this game, don't get me wrong. Whether your keeper twats it at your centre-back and it rebounds into his own goal, whether he just watches a ball slower than the pace of a turtle taking MDMA, you know, rolling through under his legs, or whether he just decides to boot it in his own net for whatever reason. Goalies in this game have the intelligence of about the entire cast of Towie combined, which still resembles an IQ of under 12. It's ridiculous. They will just watch a ball go in. A free kick from the halfway line will just roll next to them and they'll go, now, you know what? I saw a picture on Instagram the other day of this girl with her tits out. I must go back and like it, as opposed to watching where the ball is. I don't know. Hey, Chris, did you see Hollyoaks last night? Mental what Michelle... Oh, hang on, there's a ball there. And that's literally what it's like. Get better! Someone improve the goalie AI. I can't stand it anymore. It's doing me head in. But we've come to the end of part 1 of this really annoying and I would say stress relieving series now. It's kind of therapeutic to get all this FM anger and angst out of my system as opposed to just punching my wardrobe 9 times a day. But yeah, if you have liked this video, be sure to hit the like button. If you're new around here, hit the subscribe button to join the Kebab Nation. And will be the second part of this video coming tomorrow along with the next episode in the Bromby series, I think, scheduled next, so that's on the way. Again, apologies, it's not more than 1 a day at the moment, but working in the evenings, and that's what I normally upload. So it's kind of hard to fit it all in and then wake up and do the other day-to-day stuff as well. But live stream should be coming back soon. There should be more content on the way. So whack up the subscribe button and I'll see you soon for the second part of the top 10 most annoying things in FM15. See you later, fucking cheers, boys!